Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're going to take you on a journey through the powerful features of Dynamics 365 Sales, a game changer for businesses looking to boost their sales and improve customer relationships. Let's dive right in. To start, let me give you a quick overview of Dynamics 365 Sales. It's a comprehensive sales tool that helps your team streamline their processes, increase productivity, and drive revenue growth. Now let's see how it works in action. Our sales journey begins with lead management. Within Dynamics 365 Sales, you can easily capture and track potential leads. Let's say that we've just received a new lead. Once we've navigated to the leads section in our sitemap, we have the ability to quickly create a new lead. Capturing required information, things like topic and last name, are going to allow our sales team to ensure that the data is sufficient even in this early stage of a lead's lifecycle. So let's say that the topic of our lead is that they are really interested in D365 sales. The first name of the contact we're working with is Michael. Last name is Smith, and the company that Michael is working for is Microsoft. We'll save the record now, and we'll notice that the form changes for us a bit now that the record exists. Keep in mind that the data that you capture is going to be entirely customizable to you and your organization, as well as the form layout. So I won't spend too much time talking about it here. One thing that certainly will be foundational to all of your experiences is the ability to log and track activities throughout the sales pipeline. So not only your sales lead, but other members that may be included in the deal can see where things are. This is done on the timeline. This is where we can add activities such as appointments or emails or phone calls. We'll add a new phone call so we can see how it interacts with our sales cycle. You'll notice that certain information is automatically captured from the record that we were on, and then we can go ahead and add our information as it's required. So the subject of our phone call could be spoke with Michael about D365 sales. The description of our phone call, what we actually talked about, was that he was really interested in the product. The call happened this morning at 8 a.m. We can go ahead and save and close the record and then complete it because the call has already happened. So at this point, the activity, as well as all of the notes associated with it, is going to always be accessible to this record to anyone that has the ability to view it. To quickly shift and direct you to the status bar on the top of the page, it's called a business process flow. This panel, which again is entirely customizable, is where you can help ensure that people enter data consistently and follow the same steps every time they work with a customer. Simply, these are a guide to provide people to get work done by streamlining user experiences that lead people through the processes their organization has defined for interactions that need to be advanced to a conclusion of some kind. In the qualify stage, we'll have a series of data points that are suggested to be captured. Right now, they're not required. It can be made that way to restrict users from moving to the next stage if there's a critical piece of information that must be captured before qualifying the lead. So as you can see, it is incredibly simple to create a lead as well as track its progress. Next, we'll see how equally easy it is to convert it into an opportunity. So assuming we've nurtured our lead to the point of being comfortable enough to qualify it as an opportunity, we can do so. A new opportunity is going to be created with an account and or contact using the information from this lead. It's asking us, is the account exist that is associated with the one that we've currently done? If it is true, select it, continue it. It will link Michael Smith to nothing new. It will create a new Michael Smith, but it will link this lead back to Microsoft's company. So similarly to our leads form, our opportunity form allows us to track important information about a record. In this example, you can track the sales stage, the estimated revenue, and the probability of closing a deal, etc. The transparency of this is invaluable for forecasting. So let's go ahead and say that we've identified an estimated close date of the end of this month. The estimated revenue for this opportunity is $50,000. Our purchase time frame for this opportunity is within the quarter. The purchase process is an individual, meaning Michael is the decision maker for this, and our forecast category can stay in pipeline. Save the record so we can track it. You'll notice that qualify has now been shifted to develop. Assuming that we work this opportunity throughout the rest of the pipeline phase, we'll then work to the proposed stage where we can send out quotes, etc., and then end up closing it as either won, lost, you get it. As you can see, the activities that were captured at the lead level have now been transferred to the opportunity. One of the standout features of Dynamics 365 Sales is its ability to seamlessly integrate with Microsoft 365, which effectively means that your sales team can access all of the tools that they need in one place. I'll quickly show you how another type of activity that's critical to sales, specifically emails and Outlook, integrates. So bringing up a new email activity, this is done directly in Outlook. We can send it to the email that's associated with the record, have a subject, have an email exactly as you would send it. This add-in over here on the right-hand side is a link back to our CRM instance, which we can link records directly to the timeline of those records. Right now it says not tracked because we've decided to not track anything immediately. Otherwise, we can set regarding, which is going to link it directly to the record that we've just discussed. So if we can search for the record specifically, we can also select all records and see all of the types of records we would potentially be able to sync this to. So if we want to send it to our opportunities and then search for the one that we have just created, again, we could search for it from here, but we'll select it from here. You will see that the track is pending, and it'll bring up a little bit of information about the record itself. Once we send it, then this track will go ahead and start in the sync process of actually tracking it back to this record. We are obviously at the mercy of our sync time. It's usually pretty instant. One thing that's going to happen on your Outlook side is that the email will say that it has been tracked. There will be a blue tag that lets you know that the information has been tracked to Dynamics 365. So at this point, if we refresh our timeline, we will notice that that email is now accessible through here. And again, for anyone that has access to this record itself, you can see that it's been tracked here. This is information on incoming emails, outgoing emails, conversations back and forth between. You can track the entire conversation. It's incredibly helpful. Something to keep in mind, from email to collaboration in Teams, as well as document management in SharePoint, everything is interconnected for maximum efficiency. So, assuming we've gone through all of this, the last thing that I want to spend a little bit of time on is reporting and analytics, as well as sales call reports. Dynamics 365 Sales provides a powerful reporting and analytics tool to help you make data-driven decisions where you can customize reports as well as dashboards to track sales performance, measure KPIs, and gain invaluable insights into your business. You'll notice that we're able to track things like my open opportunities in our sales pipeline, track leads by source to understand where we may need to spend more or less time and effort, and multiple other things. Power BI also natively integrates with D365 Sales, so you can actually build custom dashboards to report for as many user groups as you require. Each one of these out-of-the-box dashboards is interactive in its terms that you can go ahead and drill down into information depending on where it lands in a dashboard. Otherwise, the list views, should you have one, you can then go ahead and get directly into the information from here. So there you have it. A glimpse into the power of Dynamics 365 Sales. It is not just a sales tool, it is a platform that empowers your team to drive growth and deliver exceptional customer experiences. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you have any questions or would like to explore further, please do not hesitate to reach out to our sales team at Logan Consulting. Dynamics 365 Sales is your ultimate solution to elevate your sales game and boost your business. See you next time.